We welcome you into Rose Field for... Yeah, you can take BP. We can talk. Besides the fact, we welcome you back to Rose Field for the Panthers and Extreme today. It'll be a battle of the two teams on the bottom of this year's Big League Wiffle Ball standings. The Extreme at 1-8 and the Panthers at 2-7. But both these teams very dangerous, especially when it comes to hitting at the plate. Looks like it'll be Aeneas Sandoval taking the hill for the Extreme. As we take a look at this year's Big League Wiffle Ball standings, the Altitude remain atop the league at 9-3. The Wolves at 8-4 have the tiebreaker over the Cougars, also at 8-4. Diamonds at 5-7, having lost 7 out of their last 8 games. Then the Panthers and Extreme. As we said, winner of this series will avoid being last in the power rankings in the standings. Panthers today have Carson Rose, Mason Ferris, and Logan Christie. And as for the Extreme, they are going to be led by Aeneas Sandoval, Christian Sandoval, and shortly joining us will be Reed Umar, the former All-Star. Aeneas Sandoval will start game one. The Extreme are the home team. These teams are really 50-50 when it comes to this series. We'll see. We got a lot of surprises in store today. Some of us have heard, some of us have not. But the Panthers expected to switch things up, as well as the Extreme looking to do anything to avoid the losing streaks both these teams have been on. We are expected to get started shortly. Reed Umar will join us as soon as he arrives. So the Extreme with just 2 to start it off. If they've already hit, he cannot join. So we can stall after this if we need, but he said he'll be 10 minutes late. We are 5 minutes late already, and we are ready to get started. Carson Rose leads it off for the Panthers. And Aeneas Sandoval on the mound. These two have not faced off before. I believe ever. An early 2-0 count to Rose. You can follow along with us. If you want to know the count, we'll be describing it not on the scoreboard today, but nonetheless, here we go. 2-0 to Carson Rose. Big swing to the right side, and that's where not having Reed Umar is going to hurt. Slippery conditions here for today's series. It's our 4th series in 4 days, and the sprinklers were on early. Sandoval slipped off the mound, and not having Umar already affecting this series. He'll be here shortly. And a big swing from Christie, 69 on the gun for strike number 1. And Carson Rose has finally got off that 100 hit mark. He's at 101 now. As here comes Logan Christie, always a threat to go deep. Sandoval, his first warning at 77. Looks really good here. Sandoval's been working in between series. Was not happy with how the Wolves series went. And here is an opportunity to showcase his talent. One of the hardest working players in this league. Facing off against Logan Christie of Las Vegas, Nevada. 2-2, popped up, back to the pitcher. Almost makes an unbelievable play. That effort is what we're talking about. That could have been one of the great plays in Big League Wiffle Ball history, up there with Aiden Mahoney's diving catch in 2023. That was absolutely absurd. Could not hold on. He's good, just a little shaken up. Channeling his inner Mason Ferris. And a tip of respect from the Panthers captain for that effort. Here's Reed Umar. He's on hand now. So we have a 3v3 today. 1 on, remains a 2-2 count to Logan Christie. Down low goes Bullen with it. Those of you on TikTok, thank you for joining us. And those of you on YouTube, we're happy to have you. Low, and we have a full count early on here. Big pitch. And he got him on a screwball in the dirt at 73 miles an hour. Aeneas Sandoval with a good start. Strikes out Christie, and here comes the always dangerous Mason Ferris. 1 on and 1 out here. Ferris always a threat to go deep. Sandoval working a 2-pitch mix here. Screwball looks a lot better than it has in previous years, in previous series. 1 on and 1 out for Ferris. Big swing from Mason Ferris, 68 on the outside corner. 1-1 count now. Sandoval with an early display of pitching that's looking a lot better than what we saw against the Wolves. He gave up 6 to start. Ferris just avoids hitting Rose. He is safe at first. It was either a tie or he beat it outright, but he is safe at first, and we have first and second. Ferris did a good job to fight off a screwball. Umar tried to make a good play. Unfortunate break for the Extreme, and it's first and second. Ferris gets on the board with a hit, and it's back to the top of the order for Carson Rose, who says adios. That ball is gone. He pimps it. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-0. Rose, facial expressions towards his good friend and not former teammate, but here we go. Carson Rose makes it a 3-0 game. An absolute moonshot, and he is 2 for 2. The Panthers lead it 3-0. Carson Rose has arrived. A riser right down the middle, and here comes Logan Christie. Yes, he did. No pitch at 78, so it's 0-0. And as we said, Sandoval does look really sharp. Nothing you can do about that. Rose was hot in his last series with 9 hits off some of the best pitching in the league, Albers and Dalby. 1 out. Good take from Logan Christie. Outside again. Good start to the series. Rose trying to turn the team's season around. They know they're going to have to score. This is a very solid Extreme offense. 1 out to Sandoval. This hot day here at Rose Field. Christie working at an at-bat here. Way ahead in the count. And that is outside. And ball 5. 1 on, 1 out for Ferris. This is one of the tougher lineups in this league. Here's Mason Ferris. No, he did not. Wanted that one, but did not chase. Ferris, a wiffle ball veteran. I believe it's his 4th season in the league. A former Silver Slugger. Home Run Derby champion. On his 2nd team, the Panthers. Played for the Cougars for a long time. 2nd season with the Panthers. Good swing from Ferris. Just outside. 3-1 now to Mason Ferris. Hot start for the Panthers. Inside. Sandoval's had a rough year on the mound, but arguably one of the most improved pitchers this year. Walks Ferris, and here comes the dangerous Carson Rose. And if you want a track record on the Rose family against Aeneas Sandoval, it's not very good. Luke Rose started about 13 for 14 in his series. Carson Rose here is 2 for 2, leaving one downstairs. 1-0 count. 2-0 count. First and second. 1 out. Rose had an early single. Sandoval got a strikeout, and since then it's been all hits and walks for the Panthers. Carson Rose with a great leave. 69 inside. 3-0 count now. 4-0 count now. As we take a look at this year's Big League Wiffle Ball batting average leaders. Carson Rose just shy of that 4 spot, but after this series he may be up there. For those of us just joining, we play 5 balls here in Big League Wiffle Ball. We have a 4-2 full count. Carson Rose. Sandoval battling back after a 4-0 count. Here we go. Tips it foul. Way to fight. 72. Good speed from Sandoval. 3 straight strikes from the right-hander. Down low. Rose wins the at-bat. And we have the bases loaded now for Logan Christie. Sandoval is all around the zone. Panthers putting up good at-bats here. Talking things over on the mound. No Brody Livingston. It's a different team without Brody Livingston. Enjoying his time in Missouri. As the fans are saying, the Extreme do in fact need Brody Livingston. That is not going to happen. Good swing, good pitch. An early 0-2 count now. Sandoval's been solid, especially at the plate, boasting about a 500 average. Good lead from Christie up top. Good pitch from Sandoval. 1-2 count now to Logan Christie. 2-2. The Extreme can squander the bases loaded here. That would be huge, especially with the concerns the Panthers have had. Back up the middle. Sandoval smothers it. Gets him at first. What a play from Aeneas Sandoval, but a run does score. It's going to be a ground out and RBI for Logan Christie. But it is a 4-0 game, second and third. And absolutely, yesterday in the series, we saw some ridiculous plays in the field, and we're going to add that to the highlight reel. Sandoval with an early round out. He did not have time to go home. Rose was there. Ferris back up, and that's going to spin fair. And what a weird play. Slippery conditions on the field, and that might be the weirdest play we've seen. That looked like it was going to spin foul. The entire booth thought it was going to spin foul. The entire field did. Sandoval did. And then it spun fair and tricked everyone. We have not seen a play like that. Aeneas with some good effort. Nothing you can do about that. That was strange. It is 5-0, 2 outs. Strike one on the outside corner. It's Carson Rose. The effort we're seeing is impressive from Aeneas Sandoval. That is going to be an infield single for Mason Ferris. And an RBI. A weird play from Ferris. 5-0 Panthers. Giving Rose a big cushion here. Outside, we do have a 6-run limit here in Big League Wiffle Ball. Rose says goodbye. Second home run of the game. And folks, 6-0 is our cap. But Carson Rose will get the RBIs. Logan Christie and Mason Ferris will get the runs. But it is just a 1-run home run, a solo shot, despite driving in 3. 6-0 is our run roll here. As we head to the bottom of the first, Rose puts an exclamation point on it. And the Panthers looking solid here in Game 1. And what are we seeing? Carson Rose is taking the mound for the Panthers. Talked about potential changes his team needs to make. Already doing good on the offensive side of the ball. Looked really good in the first. And here's Carson Rose taking the hill in the bottom of the first. The thing with Rose really is his speed and the control with the speed limit. Often goes over it just because of his whipping action. We've seen issues with other players in the past, including Luke Rose, but a lot of those guys have really figured it out this year. Rose looks really good, very accurate. After putting up 6 and helping himself out, it looks like Aeneas Sandoval. Yeah. And Aeneas Sandoval to lead it off here in the bottom of the first. One of the better hitters in this league. Swings at a screwball on the inside part. Rose sitting right at the speed limit at 73. 1-1. Like we said, Sandoval's been nothing short of a lead at the plate this year. And says goodbye. Aeneas Sandoval maybe letting out some frustration. And takes one oppo. We have a 6-1 ball game here. An offensive explosion. We might see. Aeneas Sandoval says not quite, not yet. Continues the hot hitting. He may have been an all-star snub. And here comes Reed Umar. These two have faced each other a ton. Know each other well. Did that hit the bat or his hand? It does not matter. It did it hit his arm. 2-0. So Reed Umar. Good pitch from Rose. 71 on the gun. Good start. Hits it up the middle. Ferris! Oh, he did not get him at first. Good effort. Umar, however, he did turn into the base path. We're going to take a look. He did, in fact, turn fair. He has not played baseball in his career, and that could cost the Extreme here. Christie did a smart thing tagging the runner out. We're going to take a look at this because Reed Umar did, in fact, turn fair. Call on the field is, unfortunately, he is out. Umar thought he had a chance to stretch two and then walk back to the bag. Did not realize it is a single for Umar, but an out after. So 1 out for the Extreme. Unfortunate break, but he did turn back into the base path. 1 out for Carson Rose. Good screwball. 68 on the gun. And here's Christian Sandoval. Had a solid first outing against the Wolves. Almost pulled a Game 3 upset. What a pitch from Rose. 1-2 now. Goes to the super drop. Haven't seen that one in a while. 2 outs now. Carson Rose back on the mound and facing Aeneas Sandoval once more. Sandoval coming off a big fly. Nice pitch from Rose. A straight ball at 73. Good speed. And as we talked about, Aeneas Sandoval's batting average has been unbelievable. Good pitch, good swing. Rose doing a good job with the speed limit, sitting right at 73, something we haven't seen. He is ahead in the count. Outside missed on a Look like a super curve. Missed again. Do we have a 3-2 or full count? Full count. Sandoval comes into this series hitting .415. A 510 OBP for the Extreme. Has been their best hitter. Hits it to the right side. Rose, no play. Christie does a good job to knock it down. And once again, an infield single, a Joey Jankowski special from Aeneas Sandoval. He is 2 for 2. And Sandoval and Rose just trading hits off one another. And here comes Reed Umar. Had a single his last time up. Rips it to the left side. That's unplayable. Second and third. Umar in his return. Slips at first. Reed Umar. Good swing. Has arguably been the most improved player in Big League Wiffle Ball's time. Second and third now for Christian Sandoval. With the dangerous Aeneas Sandoval on deck. Nice pitch from Rose at 74. Is that his first? First warning. Shocking to say that. I believe it's his first. Christian Sandoval! That ball is foul! Absolutely tattooed that ball. Was about to be his first home run of his career, but it went just foul. Unfortunate break for the Extreme, who could have made it a 6-4 ball game. Like we said, this Extreme team can hit. Really good hitting team. And Rose, 73, perfect location. That's it for the inning. A game of inches, as Christian Sandoval just learned. Couple feet right of the foul pole. And we head to the top of the second. Panthers lead at 6-1. The Extreme threatened. We've talked about Aeneas Sandoval's bat. What we have not talked about is the pitching. Coming into this series, he sported a 10.61 ERA. Knows he wants to get that down. It's not been bad by any means, just other guys have been hitting the ball. Striking out about 5 batters per game. And walking about 4. Sandoval asked to carry a big load following Brody Livingston's departure. Potentially we'll see Christian Sandoval get on the mound as well. We'll see if that is the case today. As Umar taking throws. So we welcome in Luke Rose to the TikTok Live. For those of you that are just joining us, it is 6-1 Panthers. Carson Rose had 2 3-run bombs in the first. Mason Ferris with 2 singles. 79 on the gun from Sandoval. In the bottom of the first, Sandoval took Carson Rose's yard before a couple of hits, including a Reed Umar double. And then Christian Sandoval, just inches away from a 3-run shot, pulled it foul, and it's 6-1 here. Sandoval also, like Rose, has had troubles with the speed. Big swing, big cut from Christie. Nothing you can do about that. It's a good pitch from Aeneas. It is 2 strikes on Logan Christie. Nice pitch right at Umar. What a play from Reed Umar. Could not pan to that quick enough. Christie put a good barrel on it. But Reed Umar makes a play. That is 1 out in the inning. Here comes Ferris. Good job by Aeneas. Getting an early out. And here we go. Panthers Extreme. Once again, thanks for everyone on TikTok joining us. About 700 people right now. Here's Sandoval. Big swing from Ferris. Sandoval took some off right there. Panthers are without Jason Rose today. Would have been an interesting matchup for him. He's very familiar with Sandoval. But nonetheless, here we are. Looks like the offense has been solid here. Ferris says goodbye. It was only a matter of time. And that is already our 4th home run in this game. It is a absolute show at Rose Field. Mason Ferris makes it a 7-1 ball game. Turns on a riser. And the sound of the ball off that bat, it's only something you hear with Mason Ferris, one of the hardest swinging players in the league. The Extreme, only a solo shot, not the end of the world. Here comes Carson Rose. Nias, as he's done all year, battling through it. Rose to the left side. Christian Sandoval. Reed cannot come up with a play. And that's what you do. Carson Rose a little shaken up. Don't know if he stretched the hammy before this one. And Carson Rose is now 4 for 4. Like we said, Luke Rose looked like that heading into this one. Hey, Christy, Christy, can you tap the red thing twice? Sorry. The record. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shoot. Logan Christie, big hack at it. 1 on, 1 out. Nias trying to get out of it. He's had Christie's number here. And we welcome in Aiden Mahoney to the live. Had a big series yesterday. Did not strike out in his first game. Mahoney's looking good here. The Honey Badger. In game 1, he looked really good. And Christie swings the one on the outside corner. Is that 3? It is. Sandoval continues to have his number. 2 outs now for Ferris. Hit a big fly his last time up. Seen Ferris get hot before. And if you're just joining us, Panthers 7, Extreme 1. Those of us on TikTok can stay informed, following along with the score. You head on over to YouTube, Big League Wiffle Ball, and we're live streaming there as well. Ferris just missed it. We thought he got a hold of another one, but he did not. Just a pop out and a 1-run inning. Carson Rose goes back to take the hill. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Panthers get 1 more. I know, I forgot the dead center. What? We resume play, bottom of 2. Reed Umar to lead it off. He's looked really good, 2 for 2 on the day for the Extreme. Umar a big hack, Rose a good spot. 0-1. Historically, that hit. 1-1. Historically, the Panthers have been really solid against Reed Umar. However, the Extreme have got the best of them in the regular season. Unfortunate break. Once again, a lack of baseball knowledge did not bring the bat down. 2-2 now. Umar looking really solid here. You know, through 2 at-bats, I don't know that we've seen him look this sharp in a series. 2-2. Rose on the outside corner at 70 miles an hour says goodbye. That's out number 1. Here comes Christian Sandoval. Sandoval, 1-1 count. For the Extreme. Here in game 1. Big game, big series for both these teams trying to get back on track. Battling amongst the 5 and 6 seeds right now. The winner will likely play as the 6 seed. Excuse me, the 5 seed. And loser will likely be the 6 seed. That is strike 3 to Christian Sandoval. 2 outs now. Here comes Aeneas. Home run and a single for him on the day. And as we've talked about, 17 hits this year. 19 if you include 2 today. Big League Wiffle Ball has been very hitter dominant this year. Sandoval, a rookie, been thrown into the mix. Been really good for his team. An OPS of over 1,000. Loves to swing the bat and hit some hard balls off the bat. Here we go, 3-1 now. 2 outs. Good pitch, good leave. 4-1. Rose might be being careful with Sandoval. Nice mix from Carson Rose. It's not really a pitch we see in this league. Sort of a slide changeup. Nothing you can do about that. And we have a full count to Aeneas Sandoval here. Rose trying to strike out the side. Yes, he does. That was low. And it was his first warning at 74. Aeneas gets on. So we stand corrected. 1 on with 2 outs for Reed Umar. Trying to get his team back in the game. Umar, good swing. Good pitch by Rose. These two have faced off so many times in this league. Umar was a part of BLW's first ever draft class. Excuse me, might have been the second, but really mentored by Brody Livingston. Quite some time. A lot of practice between those two, and Brody off in Missouri. Reed Umar trying to carry it on. 3-2 count now. 2-2 count, sorry. See what Rose goes with right here. Nice pitch, 75. It's a no pitch. Stays at 2-2. Looked a little quick from Carson Rose. But he says goodbye on the bottom pipe. And that is strike 3. A much better inning from Carson Rose. Holds them to no runs. As we go to the top of the last, Panthers trying to stretch their lead and Extreme trying to strand it. 7-1 is our score. And in the meantime, we'll take a look at Big League Wiffle Ball's all-time hits leaders. Carson Rose, now at 104, 7 shy of Logan Rose, who only had 1 hit yesterday. Those two.
Wait, if I pass, can we get the all-time out and celebrate the new all-time hit leader?
Rose wants to celebrate. These two will score. These two will score off in slate 5.
If I hit 7 more hits, then I pass them.
He needs 8 more hits to pass. 8 more hits to pass.
Oh, he's such a good.
But here we go. Rose steps in. Fouls it off. Carson, just to be clear, 7 would tie.
Oh.
And on that race is also Luke Rose, who's been on a tear this year. Had about 5 hits yesterday off some good pitchers. Kimmel, Tommy Hernandez. Good lead from Rose up top. We might need you to plug that in through the HDMI. It's Carson, it's off. Did the cord come out? Just plug it back in. Like right there. And then hit record. We're gonna pan the Carson Rose. Okay. Whoa. This is weird looking. Alright, some weird situation. We'll get that squared up after this inning. Carson Rose to the left side. Can he beat it? Sandoval holds it wisely. And Carson Rose, let's start talking about this, is now 5 for 5. Literally identical to what we saw with Luke Rose. It's pretty crazy what we're seeing. Sandoval at 71 misses. Rose now 7 hits away from the all-time league lead. Trying to surpass his older brother. Yeah, he already had his one. Here we go. Christie trying to get on the board. He does have an RBI today. Ground out and a line out. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Christie patient. Good leave. Definitely could have hit that one if he wanted, but smart decision to make the pitcher work. And here we go. Good lead from Logan Christie. I think that's 4. 4-1? 4-1 or 4-2? Full count. That's strike 3. 82. We are going to have a no pitch. Huh? Strike 2. So a no pitch? Okay. So now we have a full count. Sorry about that. Now a full count. So Logan Christie. Down low. Good eye. And first 2 have reached for the Panthers. For Mason Ferris, who his last 2 at-bats, a home run and a pop-out. That pop-out was just shy of going out to center. Ferris. To the left side, no play at third. He almost threw it at him. Smart decision from Sandoval, though. And the bases are loaded. Ferris now, you talk about what Rose is doing. Ferris has got 4 hits as well. Rose 5 for 5. Ferris 4 for 4. Excuse me, 4 for 5 with a walk. Here's Carson Rose. Extreme talking strategy. They've seen this movie before with Cousin Luke. Bases loaded, nobody out here. Panthers trying to blow it open to the left side. A fielder's choice is going to ruin his streak. Reed Umar nearly had one of the most heads-up plays of the year. Was trying to get the force at second. Rose beat it out to first, so he was not out. But Reed Umar taking some veteran leadership. That's one of the smarter things we've seen in this league. A fielder's choice for Carson Rose. But an RBI, nonetheless, scores his own run. So we have first and second. 8-1 ball game. 1 out. 76, no pitch. What was that? That was filthy from Sandoval. Eat one Panthers, 1 out. First and second. Chrissy trying to break through. Had some good at-bats today. Drawn 2 walks. To the right side, Umar, and we have a second fielder's choice today. No run's going to score on that one. 2 outs now. It's first and third for Ferris. That's only 2.
2 outs.
That's only 2 outs. We had a single, walk, single, and 2 fielder's choices. Logan walked. First and third, 2 outs. For Mason Ferris. Trying to capitalize for his team. Saw a lot of action in the field yesterday. Umar doing a good job today. As we were talking about yesterday, there were actually 2 balls batted off runners' legs, resulting in a dead ball out. Unfortunate breaks for Keaton Kimmel and Jonathan Dalby in the series. We had never seen that in Big League Wiffle Ball. We saw it twice yesterday. 2 outs to Mason Ferris. Big swing from the right-hander. Just missed it. Sandoval with a gutsy pitching performance here in Game 1. Outside. Sandoval really learning the ways as he's going. Looks really good on the mound. Outside, Ferris being patient. 4 balls on him. In danger of loading the bases is Aeneas Sandoval. Oh, and a big swing from Ferris. 71 on the gun. That will do it. That is strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the third. Last call for the Extreme. 8-1 ball game. And it will be Christian Sandoval to lead it off. Reed Umar struck out to end last inning. Bottom 3. We are back. Carson Rose starts it off 75 on the gun. That is a ball. 1-0. He says, forget about it. Christian Sandoval gets on the board, rips a screwball, and a good start for the Extreme in the bottom of the third. Panthers with a 7-run cushion. And here comes the dangerous Aeneas Sandoval. We know the Extreme have no quit in them. Almost came back against the Western Wolves. Made it very interesting. Here's Rose. We have not seen Carson Rose throw a complete game in quite some time. Making his first Game 1 start of the year. Baseball season over. Trying to help his team. Sandoval working the count here. Throws him that screwball down low, though. 4-0. Good start for the Extreme. Missed outside, and that's ball 5. Tried something new. The first 2 are on for the Extreme. Here we go. Reed Umar steps up to bat. Started hot. He's cooled off a little bit. He looked like he was taken all the way on that first pitch. Big swing. Rose took some off of it. Umar was way early. Of course, Reed Umar remembered for his big fly in Game 5 of the World Series. In 2023, helped lead the Extreme to that one. 2-1. Good pitch from Rose. 2-2 now. Trying to get on the board with an out. Carson Rose on the mound. 8-1 ball game. Got him in the dirt at 76. That screwball's been reading quick today. 2-2 it remains. Rose has got a live arm. Getting up on that velocity. Same pitch but lower. Rose tried to get him to chase. 3-2. And Umar strikes out on a straight ball. 1 out now for Christian Sandoval. Had a absolute bullet up the middle his last time up. 1 out and 2-1. Extreme need a rally here. They've got Aeneas. Yes, he did. 72. Aeneas Sandoval on deck. He wanted to hit. Can't blame him. Oh my goodness. What was that? Weird pitch from Carson Rose. Cousin Aeneas Sandoval on second. Carson Rose at 85 miles an hour. Dials it up. It's the quickest we've seen him throw in quite some time. And there he goes. He swung at 3 pitches out of the zone. Not what the Extreme needed. First and second. 2 outs. That's the second time today the Extreme have not known the number of outs. So 2 outs. And Aeneas Sandoval comes up. He has not recorded an out in this game. He's been on all 4 times. Umar tells him patience. That is a no pitch. 74. 0-0 count. And also at 74 does not matter. Extreme need base runners. 1-0 to Sandoval. 2-0. Rose being careful. Nice pitch from Carson Rose. It's a weird look we don't really see in this league. From that same release point as that riser. Really reinvented himself and really pitching for the first time with couples and whatnot. Did that get the bottom? It was low. 3-1. Popped up. Does not have enough juice. Christie smothers it. Umar is not going to go. That ball did not have enough to get out. Logan Christie almost got it before it went into the bushes. Sandoval still has not got out. Bases are loaded for the Extreme. Interesting spot. That was very similar to Mason Ferris in the 21 World Series, where he went into the bushes and helped win his team a championship. He's been playing that long. That got the bottom. 0-1 count. Down low. Umar patient. Here we go. 1-1 count to Reed Umar. Big swing. Rose. That's at 69, but that looks a lot slower. Took some off of it. Might be reading differently. Carson Rose. For those of you online, you might think that's the game, but that was at 88 miles an hour. Effortlessly. That's a ball. 2-2. Man, I wonder what... We've seen Rose get up to, 95 and whatnot. He says goodbye. That is the game. Panthers win it 8-1. The Extreme threaten in all 3 innings. But Carson Rose throws a complete game, allows just 1 run. And the Panthers look good. 8-1 is our final. Panthers improved to 3-7. Extreme dropped to 1-9. We'll see you in Game 2. And here we are. Game 2 between the Pacific Panthers and Eastern Extreme. Game 1 was a convincing win from the Panthers, 8-1. And in that game, shocking note, Aeneas Sandoval only had 3 strikeouts. Really something we haven't seen in this league. We are good. Here we go. Reed Umar leads it off for the Extreme. Interesting decision. Low. They might want guys on for Aeneas Sandoval. That might be the strategy here. Umar chases one up high. These two have faced off as well. Faced off in the semifinals last year. Umar and Christie. Christie got the better of him. Really mixing pitches is Logan Christie. I believe it is Aeneas Sandoval and Reed Umar acting as managers for the Extreme this year. That's down low. Good pitch from Christie. Two strikes on him. Excuse me, that is strike 3. All right, I guess that first pitch was a strike. So strike 3 for Reed Umar, and here comes Aeneas Sandoval. These two have not faced off before. I believe ever. New looks from both sides. Christie being careful. 3-0 count, 1 out. And then an early series, wrapping up an absolute marathon of series for Big League Wiffle Ball. We had the All-Star game. Then we had 3 straight series the last 3 days. Nice pitch from Chrissy. That is just filthy. He looks really good here. A lot more zip to his pitches. 72. I think Rose throwing game 1 definitely helped his Panthers team. Christie can kind of empty the tank here. 2 strikes on him. Sandoval fouls it off. Good decision. Good pitch. That's strike 3. Aeneas Sandoval goes down for the first time today. Logan Christie looking sharp. For those asking who's got the most home runs in the league, it is Randy Dolby with 7. It's been hitting moonshots, and the Panthers know about that as well. Nice pitch from Christie. A little riser change. This might be the best we've seen Logan Christie look. Just absolutely hitting the zone. Bang, bang. And goodbye. What an inning from Logan Christie. He looks like a new man out there. He is just dealing. Looks fresh. Mixing pitches. Hitting the zone. Panthers say adios. We go to the bottom of the first. Panthers looking really good here. Looking very dangerous. So Aeneas Sandoval back to work on the mound. What we really see from this Panthers team is typically a second half surge. The year they won the World Series, they also started 2-7. Here we are. Those of you on TikTok, one more reminder to head on over to YouTube if you want to watch a full production with scoreboard and multiple camera angles. But for those of you just joining us on YouTube, we'll give you the, or TikTok for that matter, we'll give you the rundown. Game 1, Carson Rose 2 home runs. Aeneas Sandoval had a solo shot. Mason Ferris also had a home run. Then in Game 2, Christie just dealed. 8-1 was our final. And here we are. Here we go. Bottom one, Carson Rose to lead it off. Looked really, really good in game one. Fouls it off. Aeneas looking, he's mixing a little bit. Rose leaves it inside. Yeah, if you want to join the league, shoot us an email or DM us on Instagram. Carson Rose to the left side, and yes, Christian Sandoval smothers it. Carson Rose with yet another leadoff single. We will check on it. He came into this series needing 12 hits to take the all-time league lead in hits. And he is at 6. He needs 6 more hits. Yeah, if you're looking to join the league, shoot us a DM on Instagram, BLW Wiffleball, or email us at wiffleblw@gmail.com. Christie fouls it off in the booth. 1 on, nobody out. Rose and Umar at first, talking it out. Christie at the plate, leaves it outside. He's done a good job. He's really been the one guy who hasn't broke through with a big fly. That is just filthy. Aeneas Sandoval waves goodbye. Strike 3 to Logan Christie. 1 out and 1 on. Sandoval's really had his number today. Big pitch, big swing. Ferris to the left side. Christian Sandoval. Look at the effort from the extreme. That is something you're never going to doubt with Aeneas Sandoval, Christian Sandoval, and Reed Umar. They fly all over the place on the field. Probably the hardest working team in the league. They slide everywhere. And it's a fielder's choice for Ferris. Christian beat him to the bag. Here's Carson Rose. Rose had a big pitch to hit, just missed it. 1-1. Aeneas is yet to get out of an inning clean today. See if he can right here. Good lead from Carson Rose. 75 on the gun, but good take. Pops it up in an unfortunate break. Aeneas Sandoval gets out of it. No runs come across, and we have a scoreless game headed to the top of the second. Sandoval gets the pop out. 0-0 is our score. Here comes Logan Christie, who's looked sharp on the mound. Reed Umar digs in the leadoff spot here. In this one. Here we go. Top 2. Umar chases one. Christie really got a lot of deception on the mound. He's working a lot of different pitches, speeds. Looking good. Here's Umar. He started off for his team talking strategy. Outside. 71. Christie throwing hard. Inside again. What's the count? 3-2. Blows it by him. Down goes Umar. 4 straight strikeouts to start this one. Christie really looks refreshed, especially with Rose pitching in game 1. Christie looks good here in game 2. 70 on the gun. It's a scoreless game here in game 2. Top of 2. Panthers Extreme. Inside, good lead from Sandoval. 2-1. Two one count to Sandoval. Rip to the left side. Rose tries to get him. No play. Good effort. And that breaks it up. It was 4 up, 4 down. Aeneas back on the board. Another hit. 1 on for the Extreme. 1 out. Good pitch. That's just unhittable. 0-1 count now. Chases it outside. Slider did not come back. 0-2. Hit to the right side. Ferris. We are going to have interference right there. Ferris had no path to the ball and had no opportunity to get it, so he is out at second. Okay. No argument, so he is going to be safe at second. We stand corrected. Okay. Panthers not arguing it at all.
Yeah.
Infield single for Christian Sandoval, and first and second for the Extreme. Big swing from Umar. Wants that one back. Christian Sandoval, his second hit of the series. Looking good from the left side. The Extreme's lone left-handed bat. With the departure of Evan Land and Brody Livingston. 2-1. 3-1. Umar chases up. We're not going to say what's happening, but might be affecting Reed Umar. Nice pitch from Christie. We have a full count to Reed Umar. 1 out. Panthers in danger of loading the bases right here. Big spot for Reed Umar. To the left side. Rose, what a play! For those who cannot see that, he barehanded that with one hand. Just tagged third. Looked like Seth Denmark back in the day. Don't know if the camera got out wide enough. But Umar is going to have to settle for a fielder's choice. That ball was ripped. 2 outs now. A lot of offense here in this one. Sandoval just missed it. Nice pitch from Christie. First use of the warning. Good pitching right there. 2 strikes on Sandoval. That is strike 3. Extreme strand 2. Good defensive play from Carson Rose and good pitching from Logan Christie. Gets him out of the jam. Here we go. Bottom of 2. Still 0-0.
Over here together. Okay.
Here we are in the bottom of the second. Logan Christie to lead it off. Rose popped out to end the first. 0-0 game here. The Luke Rose watching. Robbie Livingston watching from afar. And here we go. Logan Christie, big hack at that one, just missed it. Looking to do some damage. An early 0-2, excuse me, 0-1, that's 75. It's a no pitch, 0-1 count. Hey, sorry, Logan, can you do double tap again? Thank you.
This thing was an open.
Yeah, so it's 1-1. 1-1 count.
That work?
Yeah. Thank you to those on YouTube joining us from TikTok. 1-1 count we have here. Christie waves it one outside. 1-2 now. Good pitch from Aeneas. Down low. Showing a lot more looks here in game 2. Catching these Panthers hitters off balance. That screw did not screw. 2-2. Excuse me, 3-2. Up high, and we have a full count leadoff man. Big pitch right here for Aeneas Sandoval. Goes right at him to the right side. Umar, he got him at first. Look at the defense from the Eastern Extreme. One positive from Brody Livingston's departure may be the defense. In his tenure here in Big League Wiffle Ball, the Extreme are often talked about as not the greatest defensive team, but Reed Umar and Aeneas Sandoval, and Christian Sandoval for that matter, are just doing the right thing on the right time, making the plays they need to make, and we have one out here. Really good decision, good defense from the Extreme. Like we said, Aeneas only had 3 strikeouts in a complete game in the first game. Looks like we've got a B near the pitcher's mound. But if you're a former Extreme player, or Brody Livingston for that matter, you have to be pleased with what you're seeing from the Eastern Extreme defense. It is nothing short of impressive. We have one out, bottom of the second, nobody on. Panthers won game 1 convincingly. Bears had a big fly in that one. Here we are. He's really asked to do a lot for this Extreme team, throwing the majority of the games. Thought we might see Christian Sandoval. We have not. So here we go. One out to Mason Ferris. Good pitch. Really good movement, but down low, and that is ball 5. One on for the Extreme. Excuse me, for the Panthers. Here comes Carson Rose. And in this game, Aeneas Sandoval only 1 strikeout as well. Good lead from Rose. He's been tracking Sandoval all day long. That is the difference between Carson Rose and Reed Umar's baseball IQ, wiffle ball IQ. Got the bat down. Rose to the left side. Sandoval does a good job to get it back in play. Rose now 5 hits away from becoming Big League Wiffle Ball's all-time hits leader, and 1 less year of action as well. Did play in that year's postseason. But really impressive what we're seeing from Carson Rose today. First and second now. We talk about Joey Jankowski special. That is a Carson Rose special. Low ball hit down the line. Christie with a big swing. And looks at one right down Main Street. Look at Christie's stance. He's awfully far from the plate. Ready to turn on anything inside. Extend the hands on the outside corner. Down low. Still ahead in the count. Sandoval is. That is strike 3. He's done a really good job with Logan Christie today. Retired him all but one time, I believe. I don't know that Logan Christie has a hit, to be honest. I don't think he does. 2 walks, though. So Sandoval doing a really good job there. 2 outs now for Mason Ferris. Big spot in this game. First and second, 2 outs. Really, really big spot. Ferris up in the count, 2-0. The Panthers and Extreme. One of BLW's oldest rivalries. A new form today. Looked at one right down the middle. It's 73-1 count now. Those of you on TikTok, thank you for joining us. Head on over to YouTube to watch more Big League Wiffle Ball action with a full-on production. Good game here in Game 2. Panthers Extreme. (3-1) is our count. Ferris had a rip. Sandoval took one off. And the Extreme trying to get out of their second consecutive inning without allowing a run. Something we haven't seen since the Brody Livingston days. Down low. Sets up a full count. Maybe the biggest pitch of the day today for either team. Here we go. Mason Ferris, Aeneas Sandoval. Inside, what a take from Ferris. We've seen that all day with every single one of these Panthers batters. Good at bats, and the bases are loaded. Nowhere to put Carson Rose. He's been the nemesis of Aeneas Sandoval today. Umar talking to him. Bases loaded, bottom 2, 2 outs. In a scoreless ball game here at Rose Field. What are we going to see? Inside on a screwball. Misses right there. Outside now. 2-0. Aeneas Sandoval trying to work out of a jam. That hit the corner, I believe. 2-1. Inside. Tied up Rose. Tough pitch for a right-hander. 2-1 count. Bases loaded. Inside, good lead from Carson Rose. 3-1 now. Inside, 4-1. What? That's what we're talking about. Good lead from the Panthers all day long. Really good at bats from this team. And that is ball 5. An unselfish at bat from Carson Rose. 1-0 Panthers now. Logan Christie has a chance to help himself break this game open. RBI walk for Carson Rose. Also scores a run on that one, which he started the inning. Here's Christie. Inside. Inside again. Panthers maybe taking all the way here. 2-0 count. Sandoval, if he can limit it to 1 run, could be huge for this team. You know they've got the offense, the bats to do it. 64 right down the middle. Christie was taking the whole way. 3-1 now. Up high, good lead from Logan Christie. Okay. Hey, time out really quick. We've got a quick All right, we are back. We will pan to the other cameras momentarily. But here we go. And we are back. There's some errors. We are all good to go. Some technical difficulties with the Heat. It is a 2-0 ball game. Another walk. Bottom of 2. And the Panthers looking to break through here. Mason Ferris up at the plate. They've been very patient. Have the Panthers. That got a piece of it. On the top part of the zone. 2-0 Panthers. Strike number 2. Job from Aeneas Sandoval to work back. Here we go. 0-2 to Mason Ferris. Inside. Ferris has got to be coming up on becoming one of the longest tenured players of big league wiffle ball. Up there with Joey Jankowski, Luke Rose, Carson Rose. And that is strike 3 from Aeneas Sandoval at 71, perfect speed. And there we go. Top 3, last call for the Extreme if they want to extend this game. And it will be Christian Sandoval to lead it off.
Ready.
Top 3, Logan Christie back on the mound. Looking a lot better here in this one. Extreme. Trying to avoid dropping the series. Here's Christie. Against the left-hander. Right down Main Street at 69. Good speed from Christie. Outside, got him to wave. 72. 72. Good to go. With that one is Christie. 1-2 count. Trying to get a big. Nice pitch inside. Try to tie him up. 2-2. Got him on the outside corner. Nothing you can do about that. That's strike 3. Great spot from Logan Christie for out number 1. Panthers now 2 outs away from winning the series. And he's going to have to go through Reed Umar and Aeneas Sandoval, the Extreme's 2 best bats of the day. Big swing and down goes the zone. Strike zone. It's got some problems. All worn down from the past couple days and collapsed.
Yo, what? Yo, y'all gotta get demonetized if I start cussing. Yeah?
Might be the result of Carson Rose's velocity earlier, where he hit up to 88 miles an hour. But stand by as we fix the strike zone. Those of you on TikTok, like we said, head on over to Big League Wiffle Ball's YouTube. We do have more. It might be the end of this strike zone. We'll see. All right. Anyways, we are back. 0-1 count to Reed Umar. Outside. In between innings, we'll fix the zone. 1-1. Nice pitch from Logan Christie. He's got a lot more zip to his pitches today, especially as that number 2 arm. That is strike 3. Got him looking. 2 outs now. Christie 1 away from throwing a shutout. But he's going to have to go through the dangerous Aeneas Sandoval. 1 for 3 in this game. See what he can do right here. Weird luck. A little knuckler maybe. Inside. 2-0. Inside 3-0. Well, you can pitch around Sandoval, but then you do bring the tying run to the plate. It's a game that really doesn't hurt if you go at Sandoval, regardless of what he does. Really a meaningless at bat if you don't get it out. Big swing right there. 70 miles an hour. Good movement from Christie. As we said, looks really good today. Really sharp. 2 strikes now. To Aeneas Sandoval. 3-2 count. Buy him at 74. Good use of the warning. And the Panthers win the series. We'll head to a Game 3 where they look to sweep. If they do so, they will actually take over 4th in the league, passing the Desert Diamonds. Panthers win it 2-0. We head to Game 3. Those on YouTube, we are back. We are getting set for Game 3 in this quick series between the Extreme and Panthers. It might not, some of them won't always get out there. Alright, cool. Thank you. It looks like we are going to see the debut of Christian Sandoval on the mound for the Extreme. It's a lot of strikes, a little different movement we're not used to seeing. There is no film on Christian Sandoval. Could play to the Extreme's advantage. We tally up last game's scores. Here's Sandoval with arguably his most complete outing of his career. He gave up 2 and pitched really well. 3 strikeouts. Got a little in trouble with some walks there in the second inning. But like we said, only gave up 2 runs. Extreme dropped it by a score of 2-0. And here we are in Game 3. That last series, both teams actually only had 2 hits apiece, so really good job from Sandoval to limit the Panthers. 2 hits from Carson Rose. Here we go as we watch Christian warm up. Looks like he's throwing almost like a clean ball type pitch. It's kind of just a straight ball. Not much movement, a little West Thielen action. Here we go. We turn the page to Game 3. Extreme are the home team once again. And the storyline today, if the Panthers, and specifically Carson Rose, can record 5 hits in this one, he's going to be top the Big League Wiffle Ball all-time hits leaderboard. 4 hits will get him there. 5 would do it. And it would set up quite the series between Rose and Rose in the next series, and a third Rose, that is Luke Rose, where they would be facing off with the all-time hits on the line. So we'll see. Sandoval really got a nice sweeper right there that we're seeing. Really, really good pitch from Christian Sandoval. Looks nice.
How hard?
And as we wait, in the meantime, Sandoval looks like he's ready. We're going to look at the all-time home run leaderboard, because why not? And with today's series, Carson Rose has jumped Brody Livingston and moved into a tie for second at 21. That'll be updated following the series, but another home run would make Carson a solo second place on the all-time home runs leaderboard. 2 home runs today. And here we go. Carson Rose digs in for the Pacific Panthers, looking to sweep their first series of the year. Rose to the left side off Aeneas' hands. And that is unfortunately going to be we just want to see his reaction. That's a hit. An early hit from Carson Rose. He is now 3 away from tying it. Seemingly every series we have something like this happen with Carson Rose. And Christian Sandoval in his debut. First pitch, welcome to the league, Christian Sandoval. Here's Logan Christie. Pitched really well in game 2. That'll be the question here in game 3. Who do the Panthers throw on the mound? Both guys looked really solid, only 1 run across. It was on the first pitch of the game, so since then, the Extreme have not scored. Something the Wolves struggled to hold them to, even the Cougars. 2-0 count. Christian Sandoval. Down low 3-0. In the low 60s is Sandoval. Here in his debut. Looks really got a lot of movement right there. Just needs to find the zone, find his spot. He wants to start that pitch. Not bad though. Here we go. Christie 4-0. We'll see what he does here. And he was green light all the way, and he says goodbye. Over the tree in right field on a 4-0 pitch. Logan Christie with his first hit of the day. And it's a big fly from Christie. Panthers waste no time jumping ahead 2-0. Christian Sandoval, 2 batters, 2 hits. Welcome to the league. Here we go. Mason Ferris now up to bat. 2-0 Panthers is our score already. Sandoval once again still in the low 60s. Could get up a little more if he wants. Inside, no he did not. Here we go. Ferris up to bat. Now all 3 Panthers players have homered in this series. Ferris with a big cut. Fouls it back. Is it coming back? Almost. What a weird play. It was in the dead zone. It was a foul ball. Almost came back fair. That would have been something else. Never hit the backstop either. A lot of spin on that one. That is very strange. Here we go. Sandoval gets a strike on Ferris. And good slider. It's got some of the most movement in this league, that slider. And that is just filthy. Finally lands it, does Christian Sandoval. And that's his first career strikeout. And it comes facing Mason Ferris. Absolutely filthy pitch from Sandoval. Back to the top of the order for Carson Rose. That is Luke Rose slider-esque. Banana ball-esque. Straight ball on the outside corner. That got a piece. 0-1. Outside. Up in the speed at 70 miles an hour. Once again, we have not seen that look at all. Carson Rose digs in. Rip to the left side. Ania Sandoval nearly made the play of the year. Carson Rose goes to second. Really good effort from Sandoval. Was quick to the ball. Quick to get it out. And Carson Rose, another hit. Needs 3 more to tie. 4 to take the lead. Three more to tie. 4 to take the lead. Rose rests at 111. We are going to double check, but we will be back with the confirmed stat on Carson Rose if it's hitting. Christie had a home run his last time up. Big swing right there. Rose does have 9. He needs 2 more hits. He was correct. 2 more hits to tie. 3 to take the all-time lead. It would be something else if they ended up tied. Before next series, Christie just misses the scoreboard. Rose is going to stretch it for no play. Could have got him at second. Christie was jogging in. It's going to be a stand-up double and an RBI. Rarely see stand-up doubles in this league without being unplayable. But here comes Ferris. 3-0 game. Runner on second. The Christian's throwing strikes, but Panthers are putting bat on ball. 1 out now. Ferris hit him. Nearly spun fair. I love the relay right there from the extreme. Had him at second if Umar was covering. Big swing from Ferris, a changeup. Looked like. Down in the count now. Sandoval's had Ferris's number today. See what happens right here. What a filthy pitch that is. We saw him land it off Ferris. Looks good. Ferris fouls it off the back screen. 2 strikes on him. And here we go. Sandoval trying to get his second out of the inning. Let's see if he goes to that big looper. That he does, and he gets Ferris to chase. That pitch is just disgusting. And he's tying up the Panthers with it. 2 outs, runner on second. 3-0 game. Here's Carson Rose. Up the middle. Sandoval, no play. Christie going 3. He is out. He is out. The ball hit him. There's no obstruction. Christie was jogging in. It's a hit. It's a hit. But he was out. The ball hit him. A little collision at third. No. No. It hit you way before, too.
We had to slow down.
I mean, but you have to slow down regardless. Rose now 1 hit away from tying the all-time leaderboard. We head to the bottom of the second. Weird play there. Good job from Umar in the extreme. And Aeneas was there as well. 3-0 ball game. Aeneas Sandoval will lead it off. It'll be Logan Christie back on the mound. Good decision from the Panthers. He looked sharp. Extreme are really struggling with him. So here we go. Christie, big swing from Sandoval, just missed. If the Panthers win this game, they're actually going to surpass the Diamonds. They hold the tiebreaker. They'd both be 5-7 on the year. And they would have a chance to pass a couple of teams in the standings. That was waved on, and that is strike 3. And Sandoval cooling down after a hot start. Struggled with Logan Christie so far, and here comes Reed Umar. Christie looks like he's throwing hard. Players saying that as well. Big swing at 74. First warning for Christie. Good miss. Great take from Reed Umar. It's a pitch he might have swung at in years past, but not right there. 2-1 count now.
Yeah.
2-0. Already had a warning. Big swing and good speed right there. 2-1 now. Umar was looking to do some damage. 2-2. And there has not been a ball that's hit the zone, dare we say. 2-2. Reed Umar. Down low. Really good showing we've seen from Logan Christie. And the rest of this Panthers team. Carson Rose now has 10 hits on the day. It's 19 hits in his last 2 series, and a year where hitting has been so dominant in big league wiffle ball. We're seeing it with Rose. Got the outside corner. Good speed. 2 away now for Christian Sandoval. The Extreme have not been able to figure out the mystery that is Logan Christie. Been saying that slider looks like it's coming in quick. It looks quick from up here in the booth. Nice pitch from Christie. Ties him up. Little change up. He's ahead 0-2. Doing a really good job is Logan Christie. That's strike 3. What an inning from Logan Christie. 1, 2, 3, he goes. We go to the top of the second. Panthers looking good here. Stream really started hot, but since then have not been able to figure it out. Very strange. Rose is 3 for 3 in this game.
Yeah.
We said 1 hit would tie the all-time lead. Good. 20,000 likes.
Nice.
Here we go. Logan Christie leads it off for the Panthers. Panthers rocking their whites today. It's working well for them. Christie does not get out, and it's going to fall. Is he going to stretch to? He will not. That ball was hit pretty hard. And he is 3 for 3 in this game after not recording a hit. Christie's bat's coming alive here. And here comes Ferris. Panthers trying to keep it going. That got it? It did. 0-1. To Ferris. He was hot the first 2 games and he's cooled off in this one. Panthers doing a good job picking each other up. Outside, good lead from Ferris. 2-1.
How many times did I walk?
Rose has 2 walks in this series. Two. Oh. Rose has only been out in this series once. And if you include a fielder's choice, twice. So he has not struck out in this series. That is just absurd what we're seeing, to be honest. You can expect him to have his average up there. Ferris! That ball is gone. Over the short porch and left. Mason Ferris with his second home run of the day. And the Panthers, for some reason, did not have the score up, but it is 4-0 now.
No.
There's Carson Rose, has not struck out today. Christian Sandoval throwing a lot of strikes, doing a good job in his first ever outing. Rose to the left side, and he is safe. He has tied the all-time lead in hits. He is tied with Logan Rose. And like we said, Panthers-Wolves is next slate. Could be cool to see that set up between those two to end the regular season. Runner on first. Carson Rose has, I believe, 12 hits today. And like we said, has not recorded an out. This is going to challenge Randy Dalby for player of the slate. No doubt about that. Nice pitch from Sandoval. A lot of movement on that one. 2-0. Another good pitch from Sandoval. If he can figure out how to locate that, that is going to be one of the better pitches in this league. He's not throwing that to Carson Rose. Might need to switch things up. No, we did not. Up and in. Inside once more. That is ball 5 to Logan Christie. The inning continues for Christian Sandoval. Wonder if there's a chance Aeneas comes into this one. We'll see. I do not believe that's the case. So here we go. And here we go. Aeneas Sandoval back into the game. We stand corrected. Aeneas will come into the game. Christian exits in his first career start. And he's going to look to stop the bleeding here. Aeneas looked good in the last game he threw. Only allowed 2 runs. It's a good hitting Panthers team. It'll be Mason Ferris to lead it off. Nobody out in this inning. Players dealing with the heat. Potentially history on the line here. Sandoval looks like he is good to go. And here we go. Mason Ferris, Aeneas Sandoval. Start things off. Good pitch from Sandoval. The big thing with him is if he can locate that screwball, he's going to become a lot more dangerous. Sort of what we saw with Wes Thielen last year. It's a lot more effective when he had that screwball. Also doing a better job today hiding the grips. It was on full display in the past couple of series for the teams he was playing. Up high, 3-1? 3-1. To Mason Ferris. Down low, 4-1. Ball 5 and the bases are loaded for Carson Rose. And there is nowhere to put him. Will he get the Barry Bonds treatment is the question. He will not. Rose leaves it outside. Oh, it would be something else if he took a walk right here. I don't believe that's going to happen. And Carson Rose hits a home run, caps off the inning with a 6. Excuse me, not quite yet. It's only 5. And Carson Rose, folks, has become Big League Wiffle Ball's all-time hits leader.
And I played one time.
We'll display the graphic. He rests atop at 111. He is 5 for 5 on the day. Just absolutely destroying the ball. 111. Excuse me, 112. The graphic stands corrected. We have updated it.
Can we get like a ceremony?
We can do a quick ceremony. Congrats to Carson Rose. Who's become the all-time hits leader. Taking a selfie. And a big moment for Rose. A grand slam as well, and a big moment for the Panthers. And here's Christie. Still nobody out in this inning. Outside. Good pitch right there. One more run would be the cap in this inning. We'll see if we get that. But for now, Rose has taken the crown away from older brother. Something we did not expect to hear at the start of this series and season. 13 hits on the day. Really just an unbelievable showing. And Christie caps it off. That is one of the furthest balls we have seen hit here. Carson Rose loves it. All three Panthers players homer in that inning. Cool sight to see. And Logan Christie says goodbye, his second of the game. His bat's getting hot, and it is 9-0. The Panthers have blown this one open. On the verge of ending this series. And in typical Logan Christie fashion, he is ready to go. The Extreme could not get out of it. Had 2 outs in the inning, and the Panthers just rallied and rallied. And just like that, BB's right at there. Reed Umar does not run it out. Recognize the spin, but crazier things have happened like what we saw earlier. Rose has 4 singles and a home run in this one. Christie has 2 home runs, a double and a single, and Ferris has a home run. And Reed Umar just swung at a ball that hit him. Here's Christian Sandoval. Score is 9-0. A lopsided game here. The Extreme offense, which has been their strength this year, was their strength against the Wolves, has gone quiet against Logan Christie. And that ball is popped up, almost got out, almost was his first career home run. Christian Sandoval just missed one. 2 outs now. Here comes Aeneas. Most dangerous hitter in that lineup. Had a big swing at that one. Really good cut from Aeneas. 1-1. Got a piece on the inside corner. Christie working that fastball, and it's really just freezing these Extreme hitters. A lot of loud contact today off the bats of these players. It's been good to see. Here we go. Right by at 70. And folks, that is the inning. A quick inning at that. Logan Christie, 1, 2, 3. And we go to the top of 3. Panthers doing good. And we're not going to say what could happen. The Panthers talking strategy over there. But,
Get Bennett.
Who?
Bennett.
No.
What?
Not on the roster, unfortunately.
We'll sign it?
Yeah, but you need to.
We can't sign it.
Logan, this is like Logan Carson's like a best part in this.
Top 3. Sandoval on the bump once again. His final inning of work today, unless we see a miracle. Get some shots while we're at it. Ferris is up to bat to lead things off for the Panthers. Outside. Ferris just missed one down the line. That ball was turned on and ripped. But not enough. Not enough juice for Ferris. I think they're searching for that ball. Big shout out to the Extreme gutting it out today. A tough series and battle of 2-7 and 1-8. Extreme in danger of dropping. To 1-11 on the year. Panthers trying to improve to 5-7. They're looking for the series sweep. They could actually push the Diamonds to the 5 seed. It'd be huge in the playoff race. Bears taking his time. We are just waiting on some. He seems to have found the ball he was throwing, and here we go. Two one. 2-1 to Ferris. Good pitch. Good lead from Mason Ferris. Nice pitch from Sandoval. Good speed as well, and it's 2-2 now. 3-2. To Ferris. Looked really sharp in the first 2 games. Slowed down a little bit. But, good showing for Mason Ferris nonetheless. Ripped, and was that tipped into the zone? I believe it was, or he either hit the zone. But that's strike 3 to Mason Ferris. First out of the inning. 1 up and 1 down. Here comes Carson Rose. We're reading chat. Don't worry. For those on TikTok. It's intentionally walking Carson Rose. And the cocky veteran is on first. Got intentionally walked in. Logan Christie has literally done the exact same thing on all 3 of his home runs. They intentionally walk Rose for no reason at all. Because Christie said goodbye. Christie has hit literally the exact same home run 3 times. To that tree in right field.
We're signing Bennett immediately afterwards.
And it's 11-0 here. Panthers are pouring it on with 1 out in the inning. Aeneas gutting it out on the mound. Ferris inside leaves it. 74. We'll see what the Panthers do in the next game, or in the next inning, with their pitching. You know, there's been rumors Carson could come in, maybe even Ferris. But problem with that is someone is throwing a pretty good game here. Dare we say perfect? So, not mention that quite yet. Ferris! Foul ball. Smart decision by Aeneas to touch it foul.
Yep.
3-2 to Ferris. Just a classic wiffle ball is what we use here. Big bitty wiffle ball. There's Mason Ferris. Inside 4-2. Full count now. Trying to get the second out of this game. Ferris! Christian Sandoval almost made a ridiculous play. Reed Umar dropped it. He's been solid in the field today until then. Infield single. And the rule that we cannot intentionally walk Carson Rose comes from Carson Rose, if you did not know. When the Panthers played the Extreme back in 2022, he walked Brody Livingston nearly every time. So, invented that rule. What's the count? 1-1. Rosen's outside. That first pitch might have been the first ball he swung at out of the zone today. Already talking about trying out for a fast pitch wiffle ball team as a PO. Excuse me, a batter only. Outside, good pitch from Sandoval. Almost got the top. And yes, the holes are only on one half of the ball. That is the wiffle ball we use. 4-1. Down low, and he is cautious with Rose, who has reached base all 7 times today. Threatening being the player of the slate, he is. Here's Logan Christie. I don't know that we've seen a, dare we say, 4-homer game in Big League Wiffle Ball since, I believe it was Dylan Fisher back in 2020. So this could be history if we see a 4-homer game. Christie has the ability to do it. Know he's going to be swinging in any count. 11-0 game. Panthers got nothing to lose here. Yes, he did. 77, no pitch right there. Who said?
Logan.
It's Aeneas' call. Oh, he didn't. Okay, sorry.
Wait, Logan.
Down low. And 4-1.
First one, 75 was that nice for 20.
That's a ball, so 4-1. 4-1 we're calling. Inside, ball 5. And he works a walk for Mason Ferris now. Panthers doing a good job. Unselfish. And I believe we have bases loaded now for Ferris. Only 1 out in the inning. He is Sandoval. Saying no pitch. Over the speed limit. High good lead from Ferris. Panthers still being patient here. Big League Football does not have a tiebreaker that involves run differential. So 11-0, seemingly enough. We'll see what they do. See if they start swinging the bat. No one wants to affect their OBP. Bases loaded. In a lopsided game here. Sandoval letting the ball get away from him. Ferris way ahead in the count here. Nice pitch from Aeneas Sandoval. That's really worked for him the most of the day. Little rising screwball. Ferris outside takes. And that is ball 5. That's 4. 4-1, sorry. 4-1. A little confusion. Sandoval with his 3rd game of work today. Good pitch. That's 74, and that's the difference in this game sometimes. That's an auto ball. That is ball 5, unfortunately. All had to deal with it. 12-0 now for Carson Rose.
So we need 3 more.
3 more to Mercy. Yes, he did.
81.
Say no pitch at 81. Aeneas Sandoval can get up there. Throws really hard.
That's a no pitch, right?
No pitch. 0-0 count. The cocky Rose at the plate. Now at top.
I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything possible.
He has not said a thing cocky this whole series, he claims. Big swing from Rose. Yep. 1-1. 1 out. Bases loaded. Man, Rose is expanding his zone here. Sandoval's screwball's working for him, burying it in the dirt. Rose is not recorded an out in this game. The last time he got out was in his 2nd at bat in game 2. It is 9 consecutive at bats without recording an out. He's locking in here with 2 strikes. Good leave up high. 3-2. Big at bat. Aeneas Sandoval versus Carson Rose. 4-2.
You guys have me playing?
Huh?
77.
I don't know. 4-2. Full count. He did not go. Battled back from an early 1-2 count. And another run for the Panthers. We're on the verge of another run rule. In one of the more lopsided games we've seen this year. Really just good hitting from the Panthers. Christie with a big swing. And now the storyline is on Logan Christie.
I'll take a home run.
He's got 3 bombs in this one. Also, is not allowed to hit nor a walk. Good pitch from Sandoval on the outside corner. 1-1 count. Still only 1 out in this one. See if he can get out of it. Down low. Panthers being picky. Smart decision. 2-1. 3-1. Sandoval has, in the last inning, came in. So Christian only allowed 3. Got 2 outs in that one. Sandoval has done a good job, but has not really recorded many outs, so. That is ball 5, 14-0. Panthers pouring it on. That is 5 consecutive walks. Feeling good about themselves. One more run is going to be the run rule, just because it's a 10-run game. Ferris to the left side, and Christian Sandoval got him at home. Fielder's choice. 2 outs now. Good play from Sandoval, knowing the rules. Here we go.
13?
14-0.
get to 13.
Correct. Two outs now in this inning. Panthers did not get out in the second inning whatsoever. Very interesting. Bases loaded, two outs. 2-0 count. Nias and Carson Rose squaring off once again. Rose still has not got out in this game. He's walked in his last 3 appearances after 5 consecutive hits. Says a lot, especially after taking the all-time lead in hits. But unselfish. Rose to the left side. Sandoval got him at first. Nice play from Christian Sandoval.
You're out.
Really good play. Rose wanted that hit, and that is only the 3rd time he's been retired today. One of the better defensive plays we've seen.
I hate this thing.
Huh?
Can we put base on the scene?
No. I'm not going to say it, yeah. Logan Christie coming into the booth and asking the magical question. Do they have a base runner? That's a better way to say it. Panthers could have gotten a little messy, but they decide not to. And they're going to go right at him. Logan Christie popped up. He has never done what he is on the verge of doing. 6 up, 6 down. What's count 2-1?
Yep.
You can see the little smirk on Christie's face. Knows what's at stake right here. Panthers on the verge of sweeping the Extreme in a very lopsided game. Reed Umar. Big cut at it. Inside. 1:28 p.m. This 3rd game has really dragged on. Umar. Really good swings. Just swinging through it. Visibly frustrated. 1 out now for Christian Sandoval. Trying to break up history. Really rocking a clean look right here with the jersey, pants, and the hat. All green. Sandoval looks at his screwball. He's turned on that today. It's not right there. Waves at 1 out. Side and high. 2 strikes on Sandoval. That is 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Logan Christie. 3 strikes on 3 pitches. And Aeneas Sandoval is all that stands in the way. Christie has got 7 strikeouts in this one. And man, Sandoval looked at one right down the middle. 2 strikes. That is strike 3. Logan Christie tosses a perfect game. You can finally say it. Literally just throwing BBs through 6, 7 straight strikes right there. And that is the series. Really, you cannot fault the Extreme in the first 2. The 3rd one got out of hand. Really great hitting from Carson Rose all day. Logan Christie comes alive in the 3rd game. Benefits from Rose throwing game 1. In a lopsided game at that. In this one. Logan Christie and Carson Rose. Mason Ferris, the duo that gets the job done. We head to a quick break. Or we'll be back with more Big League Wiffle Ball action. Thank you all for joining us today.